I challenged myself to turn a small account into 6 figures. Today, this 3K account is up at 6K, so I'm going to show you behind the scenes of how I'm trading and updating it as it grows. And this is the account in question at $6,000 in balance and $6,761 in equity. And you'll notice here that there are 3 boxes. I've got UJ 4-hour time frame, gold 4-hour time frame, and UJ 15-minute. So what I'm missing here is the gold 15-minute time frame. I did recently close out this one, which was gold 15-minute, because it was trading long only. And if you've been paying attention to the price of gold recently, it has not been going up. It's been actually going down. So I do need to change it. I want to change it to a bi-directional strategy. So something that trades up and down. So last night I went and kicked off a brand new strategy generation using the custom projects that I sent out to my members. And you can see here, it's been running for 18 hours. And if we take a look at the output folder, you can see I have a total of 193 strategies from that 18-hour run, though my PC is quite powerful. It just makes things go a little bit faster. And I've got here 1-hour time frame, a 4-hour time frame, 15-minute time frame, and 30-minute time frame. But I'm specifically interested in the 15-minute time frame. And I've gone in and copied just the 15-minute time frame ones, and you can see we still have quite a lot. We are running at 78 strategies, and not all of these ones will be good. So I'm going to have to go in and manually double check every single one of these. Even though this software already is programmed to do my entire workflow from start to end, I do want to go in and double check the Monte Carlo results. I won't bore you with me manually checking all 78 strategies, but what I'm looking for is how sensitive the strategy is to different changes in the parameters. Okay, after all that filtering, we are down to 65 strategies. And I want to point out what I'm specifically looking for in the next level of filtering. So if I show you this particular one, so it long term has a pretty decent equity curve, but check out the last few months just in 2026. So if we go over to overview, so we saw on the chart before that the market behavior of gold has been a bit strange, going down, where historically we haven't had this type of long term losses in the charts. And you can see this strategy also is not behaving that great. It's nothing wrong with the strategy. It's just that in the past few months, the new market regime, it's not doing that great. So I do want to find a strategy that does okay. It doesn't have to do amazingly, just does okay in the current market regime. I still want to keep the number of years that I'm testing this strategy for pretty long. I don't want to optimize it for just a particular market regime. So that's why instead of just building strategies all in sample for like the past few months, I want to keep my multi-year strategy development process. So let's go to another one. And this one's not too bad. At least there's 2 months of profits and 3 months of losses and nothing in Jan. So I'm just going to go through and see if I can find a half decent looking strategy. Let's go and save this to MQL4 format so I can do some backtesting. So we've got 27 strategies. Let's say it takes, 5 minutes per strategy. That's just an hour and a half, which is fine because I'm not doing this manually. This is one of the programs I wrote myself, and it just automatically does the backtest for you. And of course, I've shared it with the members of my community. So we'll be back in an hour and a half. It's now the next day, and the backtesting is taking a lot longer than I anticipated, and it's only completed a handful. I didn't realize there were so many trades in these strategies, which I don't like. So I'm going to have to go back and find strategies that have much fewer trades. I'm going to jump up a time frame. So instead of the 15-minute time frame, let's look at the 30-minute time frame and see if these potential strategies have fewer trades. Got 66 to go through. So I'm going to do the filtering offline so you don't have to watch me go through the entire filtering process again. I want to jump in here and do a quick shout out to DarwinX Zero, who are a great platform who actually pays good traders, unlike certain prop firms. You can get access to different account types. With CFDs, you get a 100K account. With futures, you get a $1 million account. And there's 4 different ways you can get funded with them. There's boosters, which range between 25K and 200K. There's silver, where you get between 30 and 375K, and gold, where you get between 50 and 500K. And finally, investors, where your account is open up and other people can invest in your trading. Recently, one of the students of my Algo Lab community, he got funded over 300K and jumped from silver stage over to gold stage, applying the exact concepts I teach. So if you want to sign up to Darwin X Zero, then use the code LISA for a really good discount with them. It is now the next day and the backtests still have not completed. It's taking a lot longer than I anticipated. But the good thing is that the floating balance on my high risk account is currently at $7,780. I anticipate when it does close, it'll probably be lower than this, but I'm going to make a conscious effort not to go in and meddle because if you've read the book, The Best Loser Wins by Tom Hugart, which is this book right here, because in his book he talks about meddling with his trading rules, and he would kick himself if he got out of a trade to get a small profit and then the trade goes in and makes 3-4 times the amount. He would kick himself. So that's why I'm purposely not going into meddle with my strategy trades, which is a bit of a challenge because that's some nice profits on this small account. After a whole bunch of filtering and testing, I am left with 3, and even these 3 are pretty bad. The equity curves on this one is pretty jagged over the past few years. This one is also pretty bad. This one is the best that I've got out of the 3, but if I show you the overview, see, it is profitable this year. So we've got a couple of months of losing trades and the other few months are profitable. Normally, I wouldn't trade this strategy. However, if you look at the price of gold, the past few months have been definitely weird and is performing over this period, and it is still profitable over the long term, even though the chart is not great. I will trade it in the short term, but keep an eye out just in case gold does recover from this weird whatever it's doing right now, and I'll replace it with something that's a bit more sustainable long term. To add the Expert Advisor to the chart, I'm just going to open up a brand new gold on the 30-minute time frame and drag my Expert Advisor over. And I always do change the magic number to match the number it was generated with. So I always know 21114, which strategy belongs to which Expert Advisor. And I'm going to imagine this one is a $1,000 account and start off with $200 worth of money risked, and press OK. And after you make any changes to the terminal, make sure you reboot it. That's already with my 4 Expert Advisors for trading for the next few weeks, and the account is nicely over $8,000 right now. The thing is, when I first started trading this way, I didn't have 4 Expert Advisors. I only started off with 2, and I split my account up into 2 logical accounts. So watch this video next, where I show you from the start the exact steps I took to trade the 2 logical accounts.